Hello, this is Rena with Lylo Crafts coming on today as the first week in my 3-week series on creating a Valentine embellishment and writing a love note. So those are going to be combined together. And so today we're going to be talking about how to actually make one of these sweet little embellishments, and also how to write a really meaningful love note. And this can be for anyone. It can be for a spouse, a child, a friend, a grandkid, a girlfriend, a guy who's a friend, a boyfriend. So please stay tuned and let's go ahead and jump on in. And Valentine's is the perfect time to write a note to encourage somebody and let them know how special they are to you. So we'll be going over that in the second part. So let's first of all start off with how to make some of these sweet little embellishments. So if you were like me, you might have hauled some of these felt hearts at the Dollar Tree. So they come 100 pieces for $1.25, and they come in white, red, and pink. And that is what I am using for my base today. And so, but you can use anything. You can use paper, you can cut these out by freehand, and you can use a paper punch if you have that, or dies. And so what I did was I layered up 2 hearts together, and then I put a tinsel backing. So I'm pretty committed to using the things that I have in my stash this year. And so I have this little tinsel garland that I hauled from Walmart in both silver and gold. And I hauled this on sale at least a couple of years ago after Christmas. And so I used the gold. For those of you who like gold, I use gold. And for those of you that like silver, I use some silver as well. And then I was gifted some of these really pretty red and white bows. And these came from Does Happy to Create, and I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below. She is a wonderful lady. So if you would like to see how to create one of these sweet little bows, just let me know, and I'd be happy to do a tutorial on how to do that. I also layered them up, some of them, with some of these items that I just hauled from the 99-cent only store. And so those are these, and I use those for this, as well as the XO. And then I had some of these XOXOs in my stash from previous years in the past. So I just layered them up like this to make the little embellishment. So let's make one together. All right, so if you like this content, I would really appreciate you giving this video a thumbs up, as that really helps my channel. And of course, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would mean the world to me. I would love for you to join the Lylo Crafts family. So this time I'm going to do a reverse. I'm going to use the white as the base, the bigger heart, and all I'm going to do is glue the next size heart in the middle. So the nice thing about these is they already have adhesive on the back, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball that and put that in the middle. And for those of you that do not like tinsel, I'm actually going to use some of this pom-pom trim. So I've had this also for years from AliExpress, and what's so nice is they give you so much. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of hot glue and place it on that, and I'm going to tuck it right underneath the heart so that I'm not going to see any of the binding part. Okay, so I'm just going to keep repeating that process. And for me, I got this glue gun, which is a high and low temp glue gun this Christmas. So thankful for a sweet friend who gave me that. But I am using high temp because I need to fuss with it a little bit. And I find that I'm not fast enough on this kind of a project for low temperature. So you can see that I've got it all the way around. And now I'm figuring out how to meet right here. So I'm just going to measure, and then I'm going to just take my scissors and I'm just going to cut between the two pom-poms. So I'm just going to put a little hot glue there. I'm going to tuck it under, hold that in place like that. Okay, there you go. So now I've used pom-pom trim on this one to go ahead and highlight this heart. And then I have an XOXO. And so I'm going to go ahead and this, you can either make it so it's not sticky on the back, but I'm just going to go ahead and just put some hot glue just on the parts that are going to, because this is a sticker. So you can peel the sticker off and then just put like a baby powder or cornstarch on the back. But I'm just going to put glue right onto the peel off backing as to where I would like that to go. Okay, so now you're going to get just a mini envelope, and you can make these with your envelope punch board. Of those of you who have a die, you can make it that way. Or I just had some of these small little envelopes on hand. So I'm going to, again, use what I have. If you want me to ever show you a demo on how to use the mini punch board, you can let me know that, and I can show you how to do that to make this size envelope. Okay, so I've got my bow glued on down there, and I think I'm going to put my heart on an angle like this. And so what I'm using are, because there's some stuff on the back, it's not going to lay so flush. So what I'm going to do instead is put two of these little adhesive, rectangles on here. And these are the ones that I get from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put two on, and then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on here just to make it a little extra sturdy to stick. And I'm going to push that on down. There we go. So isn't that sweet? So we've got another little love note. So these are the two that I've got going on today. So now let me tell you how to write a love note, and we'll put one in. So I'm going to use the shape of a heart for my love note today. Okay, so let's go over how to make somebody feel special in the love note. So, again, you can write a love note to anyone. It could even be to your parent if you want to thank them for what they have done for you over their lifetime. You can do that as well. So you're going to start with a greeting if you have a special nickname for that person. I know that my husband's name is Todd, and I call him Toddy. So I'm going to start with Toddy, but my son, who's 29, when he was little, I called him the love bug. So I probably would write to the love bug if I was writing one for him. So you're going to start with a greeting. You want to be authentic. You want to be specific. And you want to be personal. So when it says like be specific, you want to, instead of maybe listing 75 ways or the 25 ways that you love someone or character qualities you have, just focus maybe on one or two. And then in personal, you can tie it to maybe how it makes you feel or what it does for you. So I have a quote here from Gina Hamaday, and she has written a book on how to write love notes. And she says, the most effective love letter is the one that shines a light on the person and all they are doing. So again, it's about shining the light on the person, but also I think it is tying it to how it impacts you as to why you think that is so special. And remember, it's a thought that counts. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be thoughtful. So here's a couple examples. Your commitment to helping others inspires me to be more giving. That was a good one. And this, I love that you're never too busy to play with our kids. So I think those are just some sweet examples. And here is the one that I'm doing. Now, I cut mine out in the shape of a heart. You can use a die or whatever you have on hand. I have one of these Dollar Tree hearts, and it happens to fit well within this. So all I did was just trace my little Dollar Tree heart out on a scrap of red paper that I have and cut it on out. And so I wrote to my husband, Toddy, thank you for being for me, which makes me feel safe and enables me to believe and love. And so when I was growing up, I lived in a home which was not safe. And so I really appreciate that about my husband, who I have been married to for 32 years, is that he makes me feel safe and helps me to really believe in love and love. So, so that is my love note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside, and I love sparkles, so I'm going to go with the tinsel. So I am just going to measure this up, and I'm just going to fold up the bottom. I'm going to put it right inside of this envelope. I'm going to seal it, and then I'm going to actually use this little foam heart that I have on hand to just hold that in place. So there you have it. There's the back of my love note, and here's the front of my love note. I hope you will join me next Wednesday for another Valentine's embellishment and writing of a love note to another person. So thank you again, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.